Hey guys, Palmer, welcome to Mods of Minecraft, and today I have a mod for you called the World War II pack. What this is part of the Flans mod. The Flan mod itself isn't really anything. In order for it to be functional, you kind of have to install different packs that people have made and that Flan himself has made that kind of make them all work. And it's really easy once you install it to install more of these packs and to use them. But I'll tell you what, installing this was not easy, and it's kind of tough, but luckily I finally got it. So here we go. So this is the World War II pack for the Flans mod. Now I'm pretty excited to show you guys this because this is probably my most favorite mod that I've ever seen and I've ever reviewed, and that's because I've actually reviewed this before. Back in time, it was actually just several different mods. I had there was the plane mod, there was the World War II vehicles, and there was the World War II gun mod. And what this does, it kind of combines all of them. So this World War II pack has World War II guns, World War II vehicles, and World War II planes. So I'm pretty excited to show you guys this. So we're going to go ahead and break this up into different segments and to cover everything. There's a lot of stuff here, and I'm pretty excited to get into this. Let's go ahead and start it off. This mod is very large, so it's about a half-hour long video for everything. So if you guys want to skip around, you're more than welcome to. I'll go ahead and put the links for you on screen. You can just go ahead and watch from here on out and see all three parts of it, or you can go ahead and click around on the links on screen right now to see different parts of the mod, and go ahead and enjoy the rest of the video. One thing I forgot to say is that this mod has added a lot of new things since the last time I reviewed it, and I'm pretty excited to actually show you everything because it's really cool. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is the weapon boxes. So first we have the American, the British, the German, the Japanese, and the Russian weapon box, all containing their appropriate weapons for World War II. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at them one by one and test out all of their guns. And let's go here and get started. First up, we have the American weapon box. This box contains all the American weapons, and the thing I like about these weapon boxes is that they contain what you need to make them. So as you can see here, for the M1 Carbine, you need 8 iron ingots and 12 pieces of wood. So that's great. This way you can just have it in inventory, click the M1 Carbine, and you have it made. This way you don't have to memorize any crafting recipes. You can just simply have the stuff you need, make it, and you're good to go. Same goes for all the other weapons and their ammo. So for the American weapons, we have the M1 Carbine, the M1 Garand, the Springfield, the Thompson, the BAR, the Colt, the Bazooka, the Browning, and the Bofors 40mm anti-air gun. So if I mispronounce any of these weapons or anything at all, I apologize. But let's go over here and test out these weapons. The first one we have here is the M1 Carbine. We're going to shoot about, one clip, I guess, for each gun. Just, we'll test it out and so you guys can see it. They're all guns. They're all going to do roughly the same thing, obviously shoot bullets, but they're all different in their own little way. So next we have the M1 Garand, probably my favorite weapon. I just love it. So, as you can see, it's nice. And once you see the last bullet, it's going to hear a ting. I love it. So, that's the M1 Garand. We'll skip the Browning for now, and we'll come back to that. Next we have the Thompson, which is fully automatic. Those were semi-automatic. And that's the Thompson. Now we have the BAR, and also, again, semi-automatic. It takes a lot. Next we have the Colt. Gotta reload. We're killing him. There we go. Next is the Springfield, and you can actually zoom in with this because it does have a scope. Left click to zoom in, and let's get a headshot. What? You kidding me? Alright, I don't know how I missed him, but we'll go a little bit closer. There we go. No scope, but that is the Springfield, and now we got the Bazooka, and let's go and shoot it. Definitely a lot of fun. So one more round just for the heck of it. Awesome. Now lastly here we have the Browning, and it's getting dark, so I'm going to hurry up and finish this. The American weapons. And the Browning is unique because it is deployable. To deploy it, you have to right click on like a surface of one high, or depending where you're at. So you right click, it's not deployed, right click again, and it'll load it up. and it'll take the box mag from your inventory, and it's loaded now. And let's go ahead and have some fun. This thing is not very accurate, as you can tell, but it's a lot of fun. It's definitely, you know, something great to have, like, you make like a little pillbox or something with it. A lot of fun. Next we have the British weapon box. This box contains all the British weapons. We have the Lee Enfield, the Lee Enfield Sniper, the Sten, the Webley, I'm going to say it strong, I apologize, the PIAT, the Bren, and the Bofors 40mm anti-air gun. Now I'm going to save the anti-air guns for last, or for a little bit later. You'll see why. But let's go over here and test out these weapons. First we have the Lee Enfield without the scope, and let's go ahead and shoot some pigs here. 2-shot kill, and I can hit him. Alright, now we're gonna use the Lee Enfield with the scope, and again left click to scope in, and let's see if I can get a nice far shot. It seems like my bullet might have went a little too low last time. I can't quite tell. I don't know what I'm doing here. Maybe I just gotta aim really high. There we go. There we go. Gotta account for the drop, right? But that is the Lee Enfield scope. Now for the Webley. Well, sometimes it kind of gets all messed up when you scope in. So here is the Webley. It's a revolver. Go reload. We're gonna kill him. There we go. Now for the Sten automatic weapon. Now we have the PIAT, and I know I probably said it wrong. I'm sorry, guys, but there's the PIAT. Right click to shoot it, and bam, just like the bazooka. Reload, and once again. Now for the Bren. This is also a deployable machine gun. It works just like the Browning, and go up to this block here. We're gonna right click, but the Bren has two different types of magazines. We have the 100 round drum magazine, and you have the 30 round box mag. So right click, it'll load it up for us, and I don't like it because it kind of gets in the way. You can't really see what you're shooting. It's also pretty inaccurate like the Browning, so let's shoot away. Reload. I think this is the drum mag. And last block destroyed here. There we go. And that is the Bren. Now for the German weapon box, we have the Kar98K, the Kar98K Sniper, the MP40, the MP44, the Luger, the Panzerschreck, the MG42, and the Flak-38 Anti Air gun. So let's go over here and test these bad boys out. And first off, the Kar98K, it should be a one-shot kill once I can get in range of some pigs. They're all hiding from me. They're all scared. Oh, was that a double kill? Collateral, but now with the scoped Kar98K, we'll pick this guy off the tree. He's hiding. You gotta account for that bullet drop. Maybe it just fell off. I don't know. I suck at this. Can't miss that, right? Alright, now for the MP40. This is a fully automatic weapon. Now for the MP44. Now the Luger. There's a pretty slow rate of fire. And now for the Panzerschreck. So I'm gonna guess it's similar to the other bazookas that we've tested so far, and I just like shooting them because it is fun to blow some stuff up, right? So there we go. Reloading, and there we go. Now for the MG42. Again, this is another deployable machine gun. Scope to this block again. Right click, and the MG42 has two mags. We have the 250 round box mag and the 50 round drum mag. So right click it, it'll load up for us. And I forgot to replace the glass, but we have the box mag in. Let's go to town on some pigs. That's actually, oh, they would. Alright, let's let them reload here. Now we're gonna go ahead, destroy it. We'll place it this way. Load it up. We'll go to town on these pigs. Mass murder right there. Oh, that's fun. Alright, that's it for the German weapons. Now for the Japanese unbox, we have the Type 38, the Kar98K Sniper, the Type 100, the Luger, the Panzerschreck, the Type 99, and then the Flak-38 Anti Air gun. So we're not going to redo the ones we've already shown, so let's go over here and test out the Type 38. And let's shoot some pigs. There we go. And now for the Type 100. I gotta say, I think the automatic gun's a little bit more fun, just because it's just fun to sit here and spray and pray. So now for the Type 99, again, another deployable machine gun. Right click to deploy, right click again to attach to it. It'll load up for us, and let's shoot it. And let's shoot some glass. Load again. There we go. That's it for the Japanese weapon box. Lastly, we have the Russian weapon box. We have the Mosin Nagant, the Mosin Nagant Sniper, the PPSH-41, the TT-33, the Bazooka, the DP-28, and the Bofors 40mm anti-air gun. So let's go over here and test these guns out. First is the Mosin Nagant without the scope. And let's shoot some pigs. One shot, one kill. There we go. Now for the scoped Mosin Nagant. And forgot the scope in that time. Right about there. There we go. There we go. Reload. Oh, I'm getting better at this. Alright. Now for the PPSH-41. Has a lot of ammo. Now for the TT-33, I believe it's called. Yep, TT-33. Alright, now lastly we have the DP-28, I believe, yep. Another deployable machine gun. Again, right click again, load it up for us, and let's shoot some glass. This thing sprays like crazy. You see those bolts? They're all over the place. Alright, that is it for the Russian weapon box. Now we have the anti-air guns. First off, we have the Flak-38, and then we have the Bofors 40mm. And take a nice look at them, and let's go over here and jump into it and test them out now. So they'll load it up for us, and let's shoot this pig if we can hit him. There we go. So what this will do, you know, obviously it's an anti-air gun, so you're supposed to shoot planes down with them, but you know, they don't actually do any physical damage to the environment. As you can see, you know, it's not destroying it like a bazooka would. But you can still kill people and mobs with it, so that's pretty cool. Let's jump into the Bofors. They're basically both like almost the same thing. Like they look a little bit different, but they do the same exact thing. And let's go third person and shoot some glass, or shoot the Flak-38, whatever you want. And it's kind of hard to see, but it is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and move on to the vehicles. Alright, now we have the vehicles. Now the vehicle crafting table, or recipe for that, is on screen. And go ahead and right click it. You'll notice that it has blueprints. Now what these blueprints do is that when you make something in this crafting table, it'll save it as a blueprint. This way, the next time you want to make that vehicle, all you have to do is go to the blueprints, click it, and it'll take everything you need that you have in your inventory and put it on the table, and it's really easy to make. So we're going to go ahead and make the Willy's Jeep. I'll go ahead and click it here. It'll pull everything I need onto the bench, and I can make the Willy's Jeep. Now I have the V4 engine in the Willy's Jeep right now, and you can put V6 or V8. The only difference here is what the speed will do. So the V8 is the fastest, and the V4 is the slowest. The V6 is like in between. So we have a V4 Willy's Jeep, and I'll go ahead and make the German version of that Jeep, and we'll go ahead and put the V8 in it just to compare the speeds. Now let's go over here and make the tanks. Now we have the tanks. Go ahead and right click that bench again and make some tanks. So the first one up we have the Panzer, and it's made like this. Now one thing I forgot to mention is that on the forum it did not list how to craft all these vehicle parts, so I do apologize. I do not know how to craft them, so I'm sorry, but I have too many items for that, so this way I can just spawn it in and still show you guys the mod. But I do apologize for not being able to show you like how to make the tank turret, how to make the tank body, or the engine, stuff like that. I'm sorry for that, but I just can't show you because I don't know how. So we have the Sherman, not the Sherman, we have the Panzer, and I'm going to go ahead and put the MG42 on this so we have a turret, and I'm also going to go ahead and we'll put the V4 engine, why not. So we have the Panzer, and we have the MG on it, and we also have a V4 engine in that. So we'll make the Sherman now, and we'll put a V8 into this, and we'll also put the Browning onto it. And we have the Sherman with a V8 engine and a Browning attached to it. Let's go over here and test out all these vehicles. Let's test these vehicles out now. The first one that we have is the Willy's Jeep. Let's go ahead and right click and get into it, and make sure that you are in the driver's seat, because you can ride in the passenger seat, but you can't drive it unless you're actually in the driver's seat. So once you're in, go ahead and click the right key to open up the inventory, and you're able to put cargo in the Jeeps. Also make sure you have gas and you're filled up and ready to go. You can't put shells in it because it's not a tank. You can put a gun, but we did not put one on, so we can't use that feature. And let's go ahead and drive this around. This is a V4 engine, and you'll notice that it goes really slow. Too slow for me, actually, to the point where I just don't want to drive it, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and get out and show you guys the German version of this Jeep. Again, right click, jump in, driver's seat R, the R key. We have some gas, and we are good to go. So you'll notice that this does go a lot faster than the V4 because this is a V8 engine, but not really as fast as I would like it to go. You know, personally, I would want my Jeep to go a little bit faster. This way I can get there from point A to point B, you know, a lot quicker and a lot more fun, in a more fun way, because who wants to go slow, right? So I mean, it's definitely faster than the V4, but it's not where I want to be as far as speed goes. So let's jump out of this and try out the tanks now. So first one we have is the Sherman. Right click to place it, right click to jump in, and we're inside of it now. Now hit the R key again, and we gotta put some fuel in here, and there's no cargo on a tank, so we can't put anything in the cargo slot. We can put shells, we're not gonna do that yet, and we're gonna put some ammo in for our Browning because we do have a gun on this one. And let's go ahead and close out of this and shoot the Browning. So to shoot the Browning, all you have to do is press the left control button and it will shoot. Now it's shooting behind us. I'm not really sure why, to be honest, but see, as you can tell, it's not the machine gun's not attached to the turret. So if you want to shoot like that pig, you kind of have to turn a little bit, and it's too high for it. And that's pretty annoying what just happened there. So let's go ahead and respawn, pick up that Panzer. So what happened there, I think this happened to me many times, and it kind of sucks. It just randomly blows up. Now I'm guessing what blew me up was the pig. At that time I actually saw the culprit, and it kind of ticks me off that the pig will make your tank blow up. It's kind of disappointing. So let's go and jump into the Panzer, and I didn't get to show you guys the speed of the Sherman. But you know, it's a V8, so it's similar to the German Jeep. So we have gas, we have shells, and we're not going to use the gun, we're just going to use the shell. So we can drive around here. As you can see, this is a V4, so we are pretty slow. And go ahead and press the key V to shoot, and oh, get back on. Oh, there we go. And again, press V to shoot again. There it loads. What's going on? The tank was kind of freaking out. Let's jump back in if we can. I don't know what's going on. We're stuck. Jump in. I can't jump in it. Alright, there we go. Jump over this, and we're still tilted. I don't know why. But one thing I forgot to mention is that you can climb, you know, blocks. Like, I'm able to go up that with the Jeep, and I just forgot to tell you guys that. But again, press V to shoot, and there you go. That is the tank and the Jeeps. Hope you guys enjoyed those two. Let's go ahead and move on to the planes. Probably the most exciting part of this month, guys, we have the planes. In order to make these planes, you gotta have a large plane crafting table and also a small plane crafting table. You use the table that corresponds to the plane you're trying to make, and I'll go ahead and put the recipes for all these planes on screen because, well, who wants to watch me build planes while we can just go ahead and fly them? So let's go up here and place these planes. The first one we have here is called the Sopwith Camel, and let's place it. And then we have the Fokker DR.1. So go ahead and place this one down, and you'll notice that I believe both of these are World War I planes, and they basically are like almost the same plane, except for their skins. They both fly the same. Let's go over here and jump into this one, and go to third person here and click R, and let's go ahead and fuel this one up and get it ready for takeoff. So this one you're unable to drop bombs in, which kind of sucks, but it does have guns, but I did not build it with guns. I did not build any of these planes with guns, kind of because I forgot to, but you can just imagine shooting like a gun from it. So let's go ahead and take off. It works the same way as the tanks did, kind of. W forward, A right, D left, and S to slow down, and the space bar is the up pitch, and the left shift is the pitch down. And as you can see, these planes are kind of slow. Nothing too spectacular about them. They fly around. They would shoot with the left control button, except I just don't I don't have any guns on them, so I won't be able to shoot. Oh, go down. Alright, so let's go ahead over here and land it, and look at the next couple of planes. I'm not very good at landing these planes. I try to slow down, but they never slow down for me. So I'm just gonna try to jump out of it right now. There we go. I'll destroy these planes, and we'll go ahead and move on to the next planes. The next planes we have here are called the Spitfire, the BF-109, and the P-51 Mustang. So we have the Spitfire, the BF-109, and then we have the P-51 Mustang. All these planes are about the same. Again, their looks are just different. They both function, all three of them function the same. They're just their skins are different. So let's go down here and fly the P-51 Mustang. And I like flying these planes. They go pretty fast. I believe these are fire planes, so it makes sense. And again, press R. Let's go and fuel this one up and get it ready for takeoff. So fuel it up, and we can actually drop bombs with this one. Again, I don't have any guns on it, so I can't shoot bullets from it, but I can drop bombs. So we'll start off small with these small bombs. Once again, guys, I apologize. I don't know the crafting piece for these bombs, so I can't show you how to craft them, but I apologize. So let's go over here and take off. And as you notice right away, these planes are more like agile, and let's try to get some height here. I'm going to turn because I'm probably going to hit those trees. Oh, there we go. Alrighty now, so it gets tough to fly these. I'm trying to go. Okay, let's try to keep a nice height here. Oh, alright, let's get right here. Nope. Try to keep a nice little parallel height so I can drop these bombs. To drop bombs, you press the V key, and these are our small bombs. There you go. So I'm going too high again. Let's go ahead and make another pass. I'll just keep dropping them. Whoa! Wrong button. That one blew up in the air. Make another pass. It is pretty tough to fly these. I mean, it's not super hard, but it does, sometimes it is challenging. I can't wait to show you guys the next plane I have. It's pretty awesome. So that's the small bomb. Let's go and move on to the large bombs. I'm gonna try to turn around and do this at the same time and make this the rotation. There we go. Bombs. Take this out. Put a large bomb in. And there we go. So let's make a turn. I like just trying to keep this parallel height to the ground. This way I don't have to worry about the altitude. Let's go and drop it. It's the large bomb. It blows up a lot of ground. I'll just drop the next one right here. Boom. Alright. Now let's go ahead and put in the napalm bombs. And do this quickly here. So we got some napalm bombs ready to be dropped. Let's go ahead and drop them on this tree. I don't know if I caught any trees on fire or not. I'll try that next time. There you can see, it sets some things on fire. Pretty cool. And let's go ahead and drop this one more bomb here. See what we hit. There we go. There's a tree on fire. God, you gotta deal with some kind of destruction, right? We'll just do one more little pass here. There we go, set fire. Alright, let's just go ahead and fly into the sunset. I'll be back with you guys for the next plane. Now for the last of the planes, guys, we have the Lancaster Bomber. This is a bomber plane, and it is amazing. Probably my favorite plane on this mod. This is just awesome. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's amazing. Just look at it. That's so sweet. Alright, so let's go back here and I'll show you all the seats to this plane. The first one being at the tail end of the plane. Jump into it. As far as I know, I don't know, you might be able to drop bombs from this seat. I don't have a server, so I can't test it. But you're unable to access the inventory of the plane, so I can't really test it out for you. But let's go ahead and get out of that seat. Next seat is this seat right here. And again, you might have some type of control while you're in this position, but I don't know. Maybe if you're flying around, you might be able to shoot like the machine guns. But I'm only one person, so I can't test it out. Also, I don't have the machine guns on this plane, so I can't test it out that way either. But the next seat we have is the passenger seat next to the pilot, which is right here. And then we have the pilot seat, which is right here. So we are now in the pilot seat. We are seconds away from taking off. Let's go ahead and put some fuel into this thing and load it up and get it ready to drop some bombs. So we'll put a lot of bombs in here because truthfully, it drops bombs. And I mean it drops bombs. It's pretty sweet, guys. I'm pretty excited to show it to you. It's my favorite plane to this mod, and I love it. So we're just going to fill it up with a bunch of small bombs because, well, there's 5 of them. Even though it's not going to do a whole lot of damage, it's still going to be fun just to see a bunch of bombs fall from the sky. So let's go ahead and close this. And we are fueled up, and maybe not fueled up. We'll put in our gas can here because I don't want to run out of gas or fly in the air. But no guns, but we'll drop bombs. So let's take off. You'd be surprised this thing will actually take off pretty, almost better than those planes over there. So here we go. It is tough to fly though because it is pretty big, and I mean, once you get the right altitude and if you're parallel to the ground, you're pretty set. So barely made it there. Let's level off here and turn, and we'll drop some bombs. We'll be able to see where they land. And the cool thing about this bomber is that it'll drop as many bombs as you tell it to. So if I hold in the button to drop bombs, it'll drop a lot of bombs. I guess we're too high to see the damage. And it's this plane, it goes pretty fast too, and it's pretty big, and the chunks aren't loading, but we're still gonna have some fun here. I think it might be all the bombs right now. That was terrible. I should have waited. It was all over water, so it's kind of hard to tell. I'll do one more pass. That's all of them. Alright, now I'm going to try my best to reload in mid-flight. And I'm going to try to get set up so when I'm done reloading, I'll be roughly back where I want to be. So hurry up and turn here, and hurry up and put some bombs. I hate it. You can't shift click it in either, so I don't want to like come back and not know where we're at. So we're getting right past this spawn area. There we go. Let's make a turn here. I'm really dropping him over the spawn because it's nice and easy to see the bombs drop, so that's why I'm doing that. So we're gonna turn and do one big pass. It's the chunks aren't loading. I'm sorry, guys. Here we go. That's all of them. Most of them are over water. Son of a gun. Alright guys, that is the mod. I hope you enjoyed. And it's definitely a lot of fun. This mod's great, guys. To be honest, I love it. I said it at the beginning of the video. It's my favorite mod that I've ever seen and that I've ever reviewed. It's definitely one worthwhile to check out. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked the video, please leave a comment, with some feedback or whatever. And also, a thumbs up if you really care to. It doesn't really matter. And that is the mod, guys. Again, thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye.